Hey everyone, in the crazy world of real estate, a single text message could be the difference between a normal Tuesday and a massive payday. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. So today, we're going to look at a new AI assistant that's designed to make sure agents never, ever miss that one critical message.
Think about it from a real estate agent's perspective. Every single time their phone buzzes, it's a gamble. As Pritesh Damani, the CTO of Real Brokerage, puts it, every one of them could possibly be a buyer. So how on earth do you manage that constant flood of messages without letting your next big client just slip through the cracks?
Well, to try and solve this, Real Brokerage built a new AI assistant. And here's where the story gets really interesting. During the live demo, they accidentally showed just how bad the problem is, because the demo almost broke. Let's get into what exactly happened.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the agent's overload problem. To really get why this new AI is such a big deal, you have to understand the daily chaos it's trying to fix.
So, picture the scene. It's an Instagram live demo. You've got more than 350 real estate agents and industry folks all tuned in, super curious to see what this new tech is all about.
Right in the middle of the presentation, the CTO does something really bold. He puts a phone number up on the screen and tells everyone watching to go ahead and test the AI assistant right then and there. And boy, did they. The response was so fast, so immediate, that the whole system just got flooded and briefly stalled out. But here's the thing. That wasn't a failure. It was the perfect, real-world demonstration of the exact problem agents deal with all day, every day.
And that really gets to the heart of it. Like Damani said, a busy agent has text messages coming all the time. Yeah, only a few of them will actually turn into a sale, but if you ignore the wrong one, you could be losing out on a huge commission. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but the haystack is on fire and buzzing.
Okay, so we've got a pretty clear picture of the problem. Now let's take a look at the AI assistant they built to solve it.
It's called HeyLeo, and the easiest way to think about it is like an AI receptionist that lives inside an agent's phone. Its whole job is to be the digital front desk, managing that constant stream of text messages. It's really the first line of defense. So here's how it actually plays out. A potential buyer texts the agent's number. Right away, HeyLeo jumps in and starts asking the important questions, what's your price range? What neighborhood are you looking in? Then it actually searches the property database and sends back listings that match. The human agent only gets a notification when the AI decides the conversation is getting serious enough for a person to take over. It basically handles all that tedious back and forth for you. Now, this whole system runs on Real's existing AI platform, which they call the HeyLeo AI Concierge. Right now, it's still in a beta phase, so agents have to get on a wait list. But the company says they expect to have it working in all U.S. markets by June, which, is right around the corner.
Okay, so the tech is pretty slick, but here's the million-dollar question. Does it actually help agents make more money? Let's break down how something like HeyLeo is designed to turn all those texts into actual paying business.
The biggest shift here is moving from manual to automatic. The old way involved an agent having to read every text, then painstakingly type all that info into their client database, their CRM. It's slow. But now, HeyLeo does all of that for them, instantly, 24/7. And crucially, it flags the really hot leads so the agent knows exactly which person to call back first.
But you know what? The real magic might be in waking up old, forgotten leads. Jason Cassidy, who is the Chief Growth Officer at Real, talks about using the AI to re-engage with what he calls the lead pond, that whole database of past contacts you have. He says, if you have 2,500 people and you revive 15, that's 15 new buyers. Think about that. It's like finding winning lottery tickets in a database that was just sitting there collecting digital dust.
And this chart really puts that into perspective. Yeah, pulling 15 buyers out of a list of 2,500 might not sound like a huge number. But in real estate, where one single deal can mean a commission of tens of thousands of dollars, well, that is a massive return. These are 15 deals that probably wouldn't have ever happened without this AI.
So finally, let's zoom out a bit and look at the future of real estate. Because a tool like HeyLeo isn't just some standalone product, it's a huge signpost for a much bigger tech shift that is changing the entire industry.
This timeline here shows that Real Brokerage's jump into AI isn't some random whim. It's a very deliberate strategy. It all started back in 2023 when they bought a tech startup called Flyhomes. Then came the beta launch of HeyLeo, and now they're planning for full U.S. coverage by June. This is not an experiment, folks. It's a serious, long-term investment. And Real Brokerage is definitely not alone here. They're part of this huge wave in what's called PropTech, property technology. You've got other startups like House Whisper and HeyRibby building really similar AI tools, and this space is attracting serious cash from big-time investors, including, get this, Spencer Rascoff, the former CEO of Zillow. When the guy who founded Zillow is putting his money here, you know it's a big deal.
So what this all really points to is this growing belief in the industry that these AI assistants aren't just some cool new gadget. No, they're shaping up to be the next major frontier for real estate tech, a tool that could soon be just as essential for an agent as their own cell phone.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to chew on. As these tools get smarter and more capable, the first person you talk to when you decide to buy a home might not be a person at all. So you have to wonder, is your next real estate agent an AI?